welcome to this week's vlog. I don't know if you can hear the coffee pot in the background. It's like... It is Saturday morning. I slept in. Well, I slept in for me. I woke up at 8:30. It is not quite 9 yet, but I made some coffee. I lit, oh my gosh, I got this month's Vela box in the mail. I always have an affiliate link for Vela box down below. They've never sponsored anything. I just really like them. But it has $5 off. They're all fall scents. This is a pumpkin candle, and then there's an apple orchard candle. They smell so good. And speaking of fall, I have some fall activities I want to do with y'all today. I'm gonna make this a 2-day vlog because tomorrow I have a fun friend hang plan. We're gonna all go get coffee and go to a farmer's market. So I'm gonna take you along for that. And today I thought it would be really fun if we do some fall baking together. I did an Instagram poll asking what videos y'all want. There was a ton of baking requests. And a fun thing about me is I hate following recipes, but I had this idea. I love Sweet Lauren's cookies. They're like the only cookies I can have. And so I was like, what if we use their cookies as a pie base and try to make pumpkin pie with a Sweet Lauren's cookie base? I want to see if I can find their sugar cookie. They never usually have them anywhere, but even a chocolate chip cookie pumpkin pie base sounds so good. And I have a pretty big update for you. Well, it's big for me. I'm really excited about it and some questions I want to ask y'all, so I'll ask you later when Brook's awake and I can talk a little bit louder. Making a quick breakfast, and I had this yesterday and it was so good. I am basically like frying up a piece of vegan gluten-free sourdough in some fake butter. This is melt organic butter made from plants. And then I have this frozen just egg that you just like heat in the microwave, and I put that on top of it with some salsa. Sounds weird. It's so good. This is what it looks like. Very simple. I feel like it's kind of British. I don't know why. I feel like British people like put weird things on toast and call it breakfast. In a good way. If you're British, I mean it in a good way. Cheers. Okay, I look crazy, but you know what? I made a decision. I was going to try to film a sip and thrift today while vlogging, and I started to get stressed out about the idea of keeping track of all that footage and fitting it all in, along with my self-tape and along with everything I wanted to do today. And so I said, you know, Michelle, you don't have to do it all today. That's something I'm learning and I'm teaching myself and that I'm working on, is being like, you can space things out, things will be fine. You don't have to go every second of every day. So that means, I mean, I'm only stressed because I had that shoot this week, so I took off 3 days to book out for that, which I vlogged that Catalina vlog, and that should be coming out soon on this channel. But instead, Brooke and I made reservation for dinner tonight, which is going to be so much fun, on a patio, so that's going to be amazing. And I am going to get ready and do that self-tape to get that off of my plate, but then let's go do fun fall things. I want to go try to find like a fun fall drink somewhere. I don't know. Go do fun fall things and then come home and bake, because that sounds like it will make my heart so happy. So I'm gonna get ready and do that self-tape, and then I have to update you, which I'm excited about. Okay, I just got ready, did some very simple makeup, and I'm about to do my self-tape. Sweet Brook, it's technically a work day for him and he has to go into the office soon, but he woke up early to be able to hang out with his friends a little bit on Xbox, and so I'm gonna have to ask him to be quiet for a little bit while I film my self-tape. But quick outfit of the day. It's finally a little bit chilly in Pasadena, so I'm wearing this cashmere turtleneck from Everlane that I love so much, and then my favorite Everlane pants, of course. And these earrings are from Ana Luisa, and I'll probably either wear mules or boots today depending on how warm it gets. Self-tape, done. I had to make this sign to hold up during my slate. I went on my Instagram. That's become increasingly popular in auditions. They make you submit your Instagram handle, which is super odd, but I am about to go to Target with Brook. His headphone broke for his microphone. I don't know. So he needs to get a new one. He asked me if I wanted to come, and I was like, to Target? Yes. So I figured we can go to Target with him, and then you and I can go to Whole Foods to get supplies to bake fall desserts, and maybe go hunt down a fall drink, either like a pumpkin drink or like a dirty chai. I don't know, something fun. But I decided to go with these shoes, which I think are a good mix of, well, let's see. It's gonna be a high of 75 today. So I don't need to be like all booty. As with most of my out of the house shots, I'm gonna leave the big old mic here, but we're fine with that, right? Let's go. What are you doing, bud? Are they good headphones? He put his hat on me as he tries on these headphones. I think it's a look. What do y'all say? Okay, I just dropped off Brook back at home with his new headset, and he's very excited. He's so cute. And I just drove to Superba. I feel like they're gonna be a good bet to find a fall drink, and if they don't have a fall drink, they have the best chai I've had in my life. They toast all their spices in-house, and I want to try to make my own chai someday. I feel like that'd be really fun to try, but it's just so good. But I realized that I didn't update you on what I wanted to tell you. So we got a call from our apartment. I guess I should preface this by saying y'all know my dream is to move into a little house, and Brooke and I had this goal of like waiting till I hit 250,000 subscribers, but that's gonna be in a long time. So we got a call from our apartment, and they said they're basically trying to bribe us into staying. I think that they're kind of hurting right now. So they said, hey, your lease is up next month, but if you sign 18 more month lease minimum by Sunday, so they gave me like a 3-day notice, we'll lock in your current rent and we'll give you 2 weeks free. And I said, oh, okay. And if I don't, we go month to month? And they said, yeah. And I said, and how much would our rent be month to month? And they said, we're gonna increase it to $2,600 a month for our tiny 1-bedroom, 800 square foot apartment. And so I told him, I was like, that's a lot to think about. Let me ask my husband. So I asked Brook. He's in no rush to move, but I asked him, I was like, hey, what do you want to do here? What do you think is best? And he said, 18 months? I don't think we want to be here that much longer, right? And I was like, yeah. I was so excited. So our lease is up next month. So we would be month to month after that point and free to move at any point. Meaning, starting next month, I can start looking for houses. And I do think that there are houses that we can find, I mean, for the same price, honestly. $2,600. It wouldn't be a great house, but it would be a house. But I think that our budget would be maybe $3,000 a month. But the reason I wanted to bring it up, A, is just because I'm so excited about the possibility. But I wanted to ask y'all, I'm hoping that some of you have experience in this, or are like in the real estate world or whatever. But do you know, is there a like real estate agent that helps people find rentals? I know real estate agents help rent out properties, but on the reverse, does that exist? How does it work? Do you have any experience with it? Because I have been checking Zillow a couple times a day, and if there is a house in our price range, like I found a few houses for like $2,500 a month, 2-bedroom, actual houses with a yard. But within the first day, sorry, it got really bright, but within the first day, within like less than 12 hours of it being posted, Zillow says 65 contacts. So things just go so fast. It's so aggressive that I would love to have a professional help me with that. But how much does that cost? How does it work? I would love to know if it even exists and if y'all have experience with it, or better yet, if any of you are realtors in the Los Angeles, Pasadena area, I would love to hire you. Just comment down below. I would love to contact you for help, because I already have a list of like must-haves and then things that I would like, but I know is like probably asking too much. I'm gonna read it to you. Sorry, I'm going on a house rant now. Here's my list. Rental home wish list. I have a list for everything. Budget, $3,000, willing to consider higher if it's perfect. Areas, Pasadena, South Pass, or Altadena. Must have at least 2 bedrooms, outdoor space, washer dryer, pet friendly, dishwasher, lots of natural light. I'm learning that that's the most important thing, especially for filming. Hardwood floors in the main living room, AC, and some sort of parking. And then would be great if there is no shared walls, aka an actual house instead of like a duplex or a condo or a townhome, an actual yard, a driveway or a garage, updated finishes, a 3rd bedroom, so Brooke could have an office too. But I said I care more, I would rather have a cute 2-bedroom house than a dingy 3-bedroom house, if that makes sense. So the space is less important than it just feeling fresh and clean. Ample kitchen storage, updated kitchen appliances, and I would love if there's no carpet anywhere due to my allergies, but I know that that's asking a lot. So that second half is like, would be nice, but I know that that's not gonna happen within our budget. But that's my list. If anybody knows anything, I'd love you for any help. But let's go find a fall drink. Let's go to Whole Foods. Let's get stuff to make an experiment pumpkin pie that is probably gonna fail, but it's gonna be fun to try anyways. It's a beautiful day for Superba. The guy in Superba was so nice. He saw my ring and he was like, whoa, beautiful ring. And I started asking me all about it, and he was like, I don't know if your husband's outside or something, but like, I need to go give him a high five. He did a great job. But I ended up getting an iced oat dirty chai. Sorry that this lighting is so weird, but I've never had it iced. And I actually don't know if I've ever had it dirty. I might have just had a chai when I didn't want caffeine once before, but let's give it a try. It's so good. As I finish my chai on the way over here, I have a random car thought. I have a lot of random car thoughts. I might just make this a recurring segment in our vlogs. But does anybody feel like getting money, getting paid, quantities feel so small, but spending money, they feel so big? Like, I had the thought, because on the way over here, I just remembered that I need to send an invoice for $75 to a company, but I was like, it's only $75, like it's not that big of a deal. But when we were at Target, we bought Brooks headphones that were $60, and he was hesitant to buy them because that seems like so much money to us, and I had to convince him. I was like, you never spend money on yourself, you deserve it. Get them. To us, at $60 feels like a ton of money, but it's so funny to me that when I'm spending money, it feels like so much, but when I'm like getting money or sending invoices, it feels like nothing, which I guess is a good mindset or mentality for success, to be like, I guess always not thinking of it as like receiving a ton of money, but being careful about like what you spend it on. I don't know. I just want to know if anybody else feels that way or if I'm just crazy. I think it's a good mindset, but I never really realized that it was my mindset. That's this vlog's car thought. Please comment down below. Most important comment about the realtor stuff. Okay, I guess we're doing a chocolate chip cookie base, but that sounds pretty good. And I got some just eggs to be in place of eggs. I only have one hand, but watermelon kombucha and pumpkin candy. Okay, I want to try to bake a Frankenstein pie. It's either going to be really good or really bad. I'm sure it's been done before, but you know what? In the name of science, I'm going to try it for y'all first. And I found I was getting all the stuff to just kind of like do this by scratch, but then I found this at Whole Foods for only a couple dollars. And this is pumpkin pie mix that already has the sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, clove, and allspice in it. So that saved me needing to buy, I was gonna do brown sugar, but it saved me needing to buy sugar and all of the other spices that I don't have. And on the back of this, it says add evaporated milk and eggs, and then tells you how to bake it. So I'm gonna do oat milk because we have a chocolate chip crust, so that'll make the filling less sweet to balance out the crust. And then I'm gonna do just eggs instead of beaten eggs. And we're gonna see if it works. If this works, it's gonna be vegan and gluten-free. I have this little guy because I figured it's like a quiche pan, but I figured it will be easier to pop out the pie when it's done, and hopefully we can get like a pretty crust. I don't know if it's gonna work with cookies or not. And then I let these sit out for like 30 minutes, so these should be pliable, and I'm thinking we should put this between parchment paper, I don't think I have wax paper, and try to roll it out and see if we can like flatten this into one shape. Let's try it. Brooke's looking at me like I might be crazy. Gonna try to roll this in a circle. So I'm gonna add that many, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then my question is, should we like par bake the cookies first and then the crust? These cookies only bake for like 10 minutes, and you bake for 15 minutes at 425, but then you reduce it to 350 and bake another 35 to 40 minutes, which is a long time. So I might do this with the raw cookie dough, because that's baking it way longer than you're supposed to bake the cookie dough. Also, I don't have a rolling pin. We have no kitchen storage, so I'm gonna use my water bottle. Kind of working. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, good, okay. It kind of made one giant cookie lob. Now I'm going to just press it into this, and I'll probably have to like steal pieces and reshape, but I'm gonna wash my hands one more time to be safe. I don't know if I should lift it. No, that's a bad idea. Here goes nothing. Ah! Oh. That did not work. I'm just gonna have to get more involved than I hoped. Pretty aggressively smoosh this around the sides so that we can hopefully get that shape. I don't know how much these cookies will hold the shape. And I have a little bit extra dough if we need to fill in the little holes. Okay, this is what we have. My like heart of hearts tells me that I should bake this, but also this, I mean, this bakes for 10 minutes and the filling has to bake for like 45. So what do you think? Do you think I should bake the crust by itself and then the filling for another 45? Or do you think I should do it all at the same time?
I think you'll burn the cookies.
I think I would burn the cookies too. Then I'm gonna go with what my brain says, not what my heart says. Set this aside, little cookie dough left over. I'm about to make the filling. Okay, I'm gonna start off with just making one of these cans, because I think two is definitely too much, but then I can make another if it doesn't fill up the crust all the way. But we need one of these cans, 3/4 a cup of, I'm gonna do oat milk, and then 2 beaten eggs. This does smell delicious. The cinnamon and allspice. I don't have a 3/4 measuring, so I'm gonna do 3/4. 1, 2, 3. This looks like it's gonna be really loose. And then I'm not sure how many tablespoons of this equals 1 egg. Let me Google this real quick. Oh, 1/4 a cup for every large whole egg. In that case, 2 eggs, so I'll do 1/2 cup. Thanks, bud. My assistant's on standby. Thank you, love you. Oh, it looks like a big egg. I don't know. Ew. All right, just gonna whisk that together. I'm actually feeling more confident about our cookie crust than I am this filling because I guess I've never made pumpkin pie before, but look at how loose that is. It's like pure liquid, but you know, gonna trust the recipe. So let's just pour this into our crust and see what happens. Every good idea started off with that saying. Okay, here we go. I feel like this is a bad idea. I feel like it's a bad idea. Well, hey, that amount is perfect amount. At least we did something right. Okay, gonna put this in the oven for how long? This is me following a recipe, and I hate following recipes. 15 minutes, and then reduce the temperature in another 35 to 40 minutes. So 15 minutes at 425. All right, good luck in there, friend. I'm really not feeling confident about this. I don't think this is gonna work out. So the reason I don't think this is gonna work is condensed milk is so much more viscous than oat milk, obviously. Oh, hello, thank you for opening that door wide open. Hello, friend, you're precious. You're precious. So this is why I shouldn't follow recipes, because I always modify every recipe anyways. I think would have done like a third of that amount of oat milk, maybe. So either we're gonna have to bake it for a really long time or it's gonna be a complete flop. But I just don't think it's supposed to be that liquid. Never made pumpkin pie, but like, I know it's not supposed to be that liquid. Technically our pie is supposed to be done in 3 minutes, but it's still so watery. I'm wondering how cooked the crust actually is, because worst case scenario, if the filling's a flop, I have another can. And I wonder if I could just redo the filling. I don't know. But guys, look at this. I'm gonna show you something. This 2-bedroom back house in Pasadena is only gonna be $100 more than our rent is. And it's so bright, and this is basically exactly what I'm looking for, assuming it's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom too. We don't need a second bathroom, but like that would be really nice. Look how pretty that shower is. And like washer dryer hookup. Assuming this could be private, like if you could fence this in and like have that just because it's a back house, not share that with the main house, then it would be absolutely perfect. But obviously it's too early for me to look now, so this is gonna be gone, but it's available now. But like I said, that's literally a $95 difference than what we're paying for this place, or what we will be paying for this place. So it only makes sense to move, and it is possible, but I guarantee you this was posted today and it's going to be gone tomorrow. Like, you have to be ready to move right then and there, and you have to be the first person to find it. You have to have the best credit score. You have to be the most aggressive. You have to be competitive as the renter. Look at my savings, you know, like, so it's a lot. So it exists, and it's exciting that it exists. Like, that is perfect. Everything I would be looking for. It exists, but the competitiveness of finding it first and finding it when the timing works out for you is tough. But it's exciting to know it's possible. Okay, the pie was a total complete fail, but I'm gonna pivot. We're gonna pretend like this is Claire on Bon Appetit trying to figure out how to make this work. And what I did is I poured out the filling, but left a little bit, and I want to see if that will bake all the way through. Obviously the filling just wouldn't bake, but the little bit, I'm hoping that it will bake through the cookie. And then I got whipped cream. Brooke's looking at me like I'm crazy, so I want to try to make like a cream pie. So bake that, and then there's like a little bit of space, and then fill that with like whipped cream little puffs. So it's like a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie with like a whipped cream filling. Is it gonna work? Probably not. I think the cookie's like very close to just being burned to a crisp, but we're gonna try it. Okay, for it being an absolute fail, it's not looking terrible. I'm gonna let it cool so that we could pipe it with whipped cream. And I think if I make the whipped cream pretty and like some cinnamon, and if I pop it out and it stays in that shape, it might not be a pumpkin pie, but it might be a fall dessert that I made up. Who knows? We're gonna try to salvage this, guys. What happens when Michel bakes things? This is what I had to do for Tastemade. Whenever I would make recipes for Tastemade, I would literally have probably 6 fails until I figured out something that worked. It was such a process. Okay, the pie is chilling in the fridge. I put my hair in a low bun, but I kind of look like a cliche, like evil teacher from like Matilda or something. But I wanted to show you, I got this for Max. We got it from a place called Pupford Academy. It's a training, they're not sponsored. It's a training thing that I'm gonna start doing for him to train him. But it's this mat that has all of these little like microfiber things in it. And what you do is you hide tiny treats. Here comes our AC. But throughout the whole thing. And then they forage and like try to find all the little treats burrowed within it, and he loves it. He gets so excited to play with it. So I'm just gonna hide like 5 or 6 little treats in here and let him find them. You wanna play with your mat? You wanna play with your mat? Come here. Okay, find the treats. Find the treats. Can you find them? Now each of you boys have your games. Okay, I asked Brook if he wants me to try this now or later, and he said now so that if it's really bad, we can go get dessert after dinner. But I'm gonna try to pop this out of the pan. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. And then fill it with whipped cream. I think I gotta go around it with a knife, at least on the more. It's not pretty. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't a classic fail. Something's happening. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bud. Okay. All right, okay, that's a start. Now, we're gonna fill it with whipped cream. Don't I look kind of evil with my hair in a bun like this?
A little bit.
I thought so too. Okay, then we're gonna top it with cinnamon and it's gonna look intentional. Then we're gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of cinnamon. Can you believe once upon a time I had a cooking show?
Somehow.
Somehow. Okay. What did you do, Duty? You can't reach it. That's the best thing I've seen in my life. Excuse me. Oh, you kind of got it. That's a good method. Okay, I'm gonna try to cut into this. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until we live in a house with good lighting. As good as y'all are gonna get. I think I burned the cookie trying to bake the filling for so long, but let's see if it even cuts. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, right. Hey, it's a little pie piece, kind of. Basically just the crust and a lot of whipped cream. You wanna try it, babe? Where'd you go? Okay, I'm just gonna try a bite like this. Can you see Max? I don't think he's gonna like it, but I actually think this is good. I don't know about the outside. The outside might be a little too burned. But this, I just dropped some on the table. Hey, it's not terrible. My expectations were very low. I just took like a bite out of it, but you wanna... It's mostly just like a pumpkin cookie with a lot of whipped cream on top. You don't like it?
A lot of conflicting flavors going on.
Chocolate and pumpkin, I think that those go together well. I don't know about the outside crust though. That might be a goner. Uh-huh.
Pretty crunchy.
The flavor isn't burned, but the texture is, you know? Texture's kind of like crystallized. I would say, did I salvage it? Kind of. Did it work out? Kind of not. Do I still enjoy the taste of it? Indeed I do. This is a good appetizer before dinner. Brook's in the shower, but we are about to head to date night. So to respect date night, I'm going to leave the camera at home, but to still bring you along somewhat, I'll get a couple iPhone clips montage style. So last thing before we go, our dishwasher is so loud, but I did my hair like this and I can't decide if it's better or worse. Could you see the back? I don't know. What are your thoughts? Not that you can help me in this moment, but you can help me for the future. Is this cool, fun, funky, or is it a no-go? We're home and we just gave Max a bath and he's super hyped. And I am having a little bit more of this for dessert, but just got a couple things I ordered in the mail. Okay, I have to say an apology because, ugh, my rash is still bad. Last weekend's vlog, when I said I was feeling really bad, a couple days after that, I got my rash. So I think I did eat something I can't have. But I need to say an apology for hating on the Glossier skin tint so much. I don't know what happened this last month or two. I started to love it, even though I hated it. I think my skin got a little on the drier side and it just like wore on dry skin better. And I used through the whole thing and ordered another one. And I used through my whole brow flick in blonde. I feel like it doesn't last very long, so I got another one of those. And I used through my whole boy brow for like the 4th time, got another one of those. So those are some of my favorite Glossier products that just came in the mail, so I repurchased those. I will link those down below. I bought these 2 together as a set, so it saved me a couple dollars, which was nice. And then I ordered some more Mani-Me's. I can open it without ruining my current Mani-Me's. I got a couple designs I was excited about. I have an affiliate link for them. They finally changed it to where I actually earn money now when people use my code, which is so nice. It didn't used to be that way. They would just send me some free nails occasionally. But this, I'm so excited for this one. It's like a mix of different neutral fall kind of colors, like a color blocking. I love that one. That's what I'm most excited for. And then this one, I thought it was kind of fun. It's little like cow print stickers. These are Manny Me right now too. The ones I'm wearing right now are just like a light pink color because they asked us to come with neutral nails to the shoot I did last week. This camera, I feel like this is my newest nice camera and it does not stay in focus very well at all. And then I got something very not Michel-ish. I got black. I know, who am I? I thought it would be fun to try. If you don't know about Manny Me, they're like custom laser cut to your nail shape, which is so cool. And I've been wearing them for, gosh, has it been almost a year now? I stopped getting my nails done a while ago to save money and to save my nails. So I thought that'd be a little fun mail time, but this is gonna be a really long vlog because I'm gonna take you with me tomorrow to at least the coffee hang and the farmer's market. So good night, and I will see you in the morning, which is right now. Good morning. Day 2 of this vlog. I was watching quite a few vlogs this morning from other creators and I just love vlogs. I feel like my vlogs are very hit or miss as far as like how well they perform, but I wanted to know if y'all would enjoy more than one vlog a week on occasion, or if you like having 3 structured videos a week and then 1 vlog a week. Like, what do you like more? Max, he's outside, he's being a brat. There's people moving, so he's going crazy. But I'm ready to go. I'm going with wet hair. I'm letting it kind of dry in a braid and, you know, wearing kind of fallish clothes. It's like in the high 60s right now, but then it's going to be getting up to the 80s and I just don't know what to wear, so I have a tank on under this. If I get hot, I can just take this off. Gonna go meet my friends at Alfred Coffee. It is not a close location to me. It's like 20 miles away. So right now it's about 35 minutes. I don't know if it's gonna get worse or not. So I'm gonna leave here in a couple minutes and go meet them there, and then we're gonna walk around a farmer's market. So a lot of fun, pretty things. I'll probably montage it yet again to bring you along while also not being annoying for my friends. So let's go. All right, I just got here and I have 10 minutes and I found parking pretty quickly. I always get stressed out finding parking outside of Pasadena, but I found a meter and on Sunday it's free. So that's exciting. And I'm really glad to be in LA proper, because if I'm being totally honest, I have really struggled with staying in love with LA lately for a lot of reasons, but I think a lot of it has to do with me just not getting out and exploring LA, not really being able to. So I'm thankful that a farmer's market is an outdoor activity that is fun and is safe, but you know, a lot of things we can't do and we haven't been able to do for almost a year. So it's just been really hard. So I'm glad that I'm taking this time for me and LA's relationship, you know?
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for
the one thing I forgot about being in LA proper is so hard to find a bathroom. It's a 37-minute drive home and I am really torn if I should like try to find a place that I could buy something to use a bathroom or just make it home. TMI, but you know, LA things that people don't think about, especially during COVID. Everybody has their bathrooms closed, but so good to see friends. It was so good to like have conversation, and the sweetest thing happened. I met a friend, one of you, like an online friend. We were standing in line at Alfred to get our coffees and the lady at Alfred said, "Oh, someone bought your drink." And we were like, "Oh my gosh, that's so nice." And I was like, I want to pay it forward, but there's nobody behind us in line. So we put in our orders and we sat down, and a friend came up, said that she watches the channel, and she was so sweet. So I want to give her a shout out. Her name's Natasha. If you're watching this, thank you so much. You made my absolute day. I told her sometimes I feel like I'm just sitting in my room talking to myself at a camera doing nothing meaningful. So it's really nice to get to meet y'all in real life and remember that like every single view is an actual human and a person, and it's just really nice to be able to remember that and put that into perspective, because like I said, a lot of days like I do feel like y'all are my friends, but then some days I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I'm just talking to a camera, like how lame is this? So I was kind of having one of those days today, so it was super sweet to get to remember how special this is and how special all of you are, and it was just really cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head home and use my own bathroom, but I'm gonna end the vlog here and edit it today before busy week tomorrow. Busy week this week. Tomorrow I have 2 auditions and I have to film 2 videos, and things are just busy, crazy. So I love y'all so much. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye.